What's up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I start off with $1 and I'm trying to get 1% profit every single day on my bankroll until we get to $1 million. Right now, we're sitting on day 314 of the challenge, and I'm at $2,699. Today, we're gonna be doing 5 days of playthrough, so it should be a little bit of an easy day, I'm hoping. If we look through kind of what we're getting into today, if we drag down our balances, say we didn't gamble at all today, really this is what we're looking at over here, and these numbers are just saying that we need to get this much in gambling on stake to get our 1% profit goal. So these are smaller than our 1% goal, except this last day here, since we already had some sports bets, Bitcoin and stuff. So it should be a little bit of a lighter day, I'm hoping. Should be a little bit easier, but we're gonna hop into it. So looking at day 314, I didn't sports bet at all. I just had some casino bonuses and a weekly bonus from stake. So a couple bucks between all the apps there that I use. And then we had $4 from stake in the weekly bonus. And then Bitcoin went up about $9. So we went up a little bit since the last episode, and we're sitting at $2,699. So that means we only need $6.30 gambling today to get the 1% profit goal. Let's see if we can do it. All right, so our 4% stop loss for today, 4% of the entire bankroll is $108. So that's our playable balance. We're not gonna go past that if we lose that. I'm hoping we don't lose trying to get $6.30. Although we did lose before trying to get like $7. I was like $7 away from getting a $60 profit, and I busted the entire balance. So we know it's possible, but I'm hoping it doesn't happen today. We're gonna start off on dice. I think this is actually what busted us last time, so I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. Basically, we're just trying to roll over 25, and then if we get a loss, we're gonna double up twice after we get a win. So we just got a win there. I'm gonna double this up twice. We hit that. And really, I'm just trying to bring this up maybe to like $2 and let's see here, $2.30 maybe. Nothing super crazy. Just trying to get a little bit of profit. I like to bounce around between different games just to try to diversify our risk a little bit. I guess that's a good way of putting it. All right, there's a good win right there. We need about $1 more, and we get a couple losses. I'm gonna double this up. Try to get 2 wins here. Barely get it. We'll take it though. So this is a little bit risky. Just doubling up twice, trying to get that, and usually we do pretty good on this, but the last episode, I think it was the last episode, may have been previous episode. All right, we hit that. So we're at $2.39. We're gonna bounce to do a different game. Like I said, I think last episode we started off with like 20 cents as well, kept doubling up, and we just got so many losses and it wiped us out. So I'm glad that worked out this time. Let's hop into a different game, and we got to get $4 more for today. Coming into blackjack, we're gonna do $2 hands. I'm gonna try to get 2 wins, 2 consecutive wins will get us to our profit goal. And I know originals blackjack isn't the favorite game to play. It gets a little bit crazy. There's times where we get smoked in here, but I can't place a $2 bet on a live game, so I got to play it on here, and it does usually toast us, but we'll see if we can get a little bit lucky today. Already in the negative after 2 games there, 3 games here, so we got to get a bunch of wins now. Okay, so we came over to blackjack, and I was just trying to get 2 wins. I was trying to use $2 to try to get 2 wins, so it'd be $4 in profit, and we just did all this. We wagered $320 trying to get $4, and I finally came back after this hand here. After all this, I was just staying at $2, and then I went up to like $3 at one point. I was like flat betting the whole time, didn't double up, and now we're back at $4.89. So I'm just gonna pull out of here since we're back into profit after that massive battle. Let's see how many hands I did here just to show you guys. I did 90 hands blackjack, and we got $2.50 profit. So I'm gonna pull out of here, go back into dice, and try to just wrap up the day on there. All right, so now we're just trying to get about like not even $2, just not even $2. We're trying to get $6.30 total. So let's see if we can get there on some dice. I like that. Let's double this up again. Okay, so we need like $1 from here. Not too bad. I didn't bring the bet the whole way down, so we're a little bit higher than usual here, and it's being a little bit nasty with us. Okay, bring us back down to 20 cents. Lose that, a couple losses there. We'll double this up twice. Try to get 2 wins and bring it back down to 20 cents. Wow, 3 losses. Okay, let's double this up. Get another loss. Let's double this up again. Then we get another loss. Let's double this up again. Okay, $6.73, a little bit above profit pool. Looking for 630 there, so we'll enter that in the sheet. Move on to the next day. Okay, so day 314 was a win. We got our $6.73 of profit. So we had a 1.02% increase since the previous day. And now we're moving on to day 315. I did get some sports betting profits. I'm going to show those on screen. Other than that, though, it looks like Bitcoin went down a little bit there, about, was that $12? And then we had $5 in casino bonuses. So between all the apps, we had $5 added to the bankroll. And then I'm going to show you guys our sports bets. Okay, so here are the sports bets for the day for November 25th. I track volume bets on Instagram. His link to his Instagram's in my Discord server if you want to join there and get a link to his page. But I just track his bets, and here's what we got for the day. A little bit of profit there. So for day 315, we're sitting at $2,710, and we have to get $22.27 gambling today to reach our 1% profit goal. So let's hop into stake and try to get some profit. All right, so we're back into stake. I'm gonna vault some of our profits here. So it's 673. Put that into the vault. So now we have $108 to work with. I'm gonna reset the live stats here, and we're gonna try to get $2.27 on dice, and then we're gonna hop in something else. So we're just gonna start off pretty small here. Stick to our game plan, so we'll double up twice every time we get a loss there. Just try to rip through this a little bit. So once we get $2.27, we'll try to hop into a different game just to diversify the risk a little bit. Double this up again. Okay, nice. Yeah, 20 cents is like kind of aggressive for my bankroll size, because you gotta double up twice every time. So it starts to pick up really fast, as you can see here. We're up to $12.80 that hits. After that, because you gotta double up that twice, $51. So that gets pretty nasty. So yeah, 20 cents is pretty aggressive. You don't have a ton of progressions with that, but I'm gonna stick with that just because we're just trying to get a few wins here. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit, and we're just trying to get 1 penny from here. We get it. Okay, so we're 230 in profit. I'm gonna hop into a different game here and try to get the other $20 somewhere else. All right, so we're hopping into live blackjack. I'm gonna do 2 $10 hands. I know it's pretty aggressive. I don't know how I feel about. I'm actually curious to hear you guys' thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on doing like multi-hands, like 2 hands versus like 1 hand? Because I feel like if the dealer gets a really good hand, you just burned yourself by playing 2 hands. But if they get a really bad hand, you kind of help yourself out by playing 2 hands. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I just got an ace here and a 5. Okay. I mean, that's a double, right? An 11 against a 10 is a double, right? Yeah, it is. That's like so risky though, because we just got the blackjack. So I really like. Man, I'm gonna play by the book. I'm gonna play by the book. That's so risky though. Could burn myself here. Not terrible. 19's not terrible as long as she doesn't have a 10 or an ace. I think if she had an ace, I think they pull it right away. But yeah, that's not terrible. 19. Oh man, this could be a good day if we can get this quick. We'll see. – But yeah, try to be a little bit more aggressive, do some bigger hands here. She's a 14. Please just bust. She busts. She busts. $37.30 of profit. Massive. Massive. That's huge. All right, I'm gonna enter that in the sheet and then I'll be right back. All right, so day 315 was a massive win. We got $37.29. Huge increase to the balance there. I mean, not really. We got 1.5% increase instead of a 1% increase because we got that blackjack and then I doubled up. So it worked out really well, thankfully. Yeah, that feels good. It feels really good. Here's the thing though. I was gonna do 5 days of playthrough today. I feel like the video is gonna be running kind of long as it is. And the first session was a battle. The second session was really quick. That's what I was hoping. Like when I said I was going for 2 wins, that's what I was kind of looking for. Just like a quick in and out, like 10 seconds, right? You just play like a couple hands. On that first session, that's what I was looking for. On the second session, we actually did it. But since the first session was so long, I think we should cut the video there. I don't want to like overwork myself and, you know, risk playing aggressive, just trying to get through the video. So I'm going to call it there. We're going to do 2 days of playthrough today. Just end on a good note. We went up a total of $28.57. Sorry, that's the wrong thing there. We went up here. We went up $44.02 gambling today. So it's pretty darn good. On the video overall, let's see what we did here. Just did 2 days playthrough, went up $49 on the video. Just to see that number there. And then if we take this stake balance, I'm going to drag it down a little bit here. And if we come down to our graph, just to see where we're sitting at, you can see we're on a big come up here, guys. We're really moving, really cooking. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. So, you know, we had this like really long flat streak recently. I don't know how long ago that was, maybe like a month ago. We were stuck on this like super flat streak. And then now we're starting to come back up a good bit here. So graph's looking pretty good, pretty happy with that. And I think we're still doing really well, moving in the right direction. But yeah, I don't want to rush the challenge. I know I have a couple more days to play through to catch up on, but I really don't want to, you know, push the limits on that and just start betting super aggressive, trying to rush through things. I think it might be good just, you know, take the wins, call it a day. We'll catch up. I'll record that gameplay another time, and you know, hopefully I'll be in a fresh mindset. You know, let's hop in, get some wins. But either way, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, leave a comment with your thoughts or suggestions. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. Join the Discord server. The link's in the description. And yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good after that one. We've been on a really good streak. Just to come back up here, look at this. We had the one day that was a 5% loss, which is kind of tough. But since we started doing this, like just getting that 1% guaranteed every day, or at least not guaranteed, but like at least 1% every day. Nothing more, nothing less, unless we hit the stop loss. It's been going pretty good. I mean, this 11.5% was when we added the futures bets to the balance, so that's like super inflated. But everything else, I mean, we've been on a really good streak. It's been a while since we've been on like a really, you can see all these greens here. It's been a while since we've been on a really good streak. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it today. End off on a good note. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode though. Take care. See you next time. Peace.